Oh yeah, brilliant. I think it shows kind of the strength of the group we've got at the moment, and there was always going to be Scots on a winning side, which is good. I think the fact that sort of Hoggy, Johnny have gone to Exeter and been so influential, and then you've got Finn at Racing that kind of runs the show there. So not just kind of players in the squad, they're actually at the forefront of those teams. So it was brilliant to see. Oh, look, these are big games. They're pretty much test matches, so it's more experience for those guys, and obviously Hoggy, Sam, and Johnny, when they come in after the final, they potentially have won a double. So that they'll be full of confidence, which again can only help the group. Having players like that coming in off the back of pretty incredible seasons. Even Finn coming in last night, the result didn't go his way, but to get a massive cup run like that and make it to a European final, still a brilliant achievement in itself, albeit the result didn't go for him. But it can only be good for the group, and that's kind of where this squad's at now. You've got sort of players that are competing at sort of semi-final, finals in these competitions, and like I said, that can only be a good thing. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we spoke today. It's been 7 months since the France game, and since we were on the bus to the Millennium Stadium for the captain's run, and then obviously everything with COVID kicked off. So it's been a long 7 months, and as players, international rugby it's a brilliant occasion, and to finally have that back on Friday, everyone's looking forward to it.
How would you describe the competition for places in your possession at the moment?
Yeah, it's pretty strong. There's sort of 4 or 5 guys that all want to start, all want to be in the squads, and that's driving us all to be better, I think. There's 3 of us in the squad now. Sam down in Exeter has settled now, and he's part of a team that, like I said earlier, could potentially finish the season with 2 trophies. That can only be good. Whether you're in the squad, on the fringes, or whatever, you're not far away. It drives standards, and it's not just at 9s, it's at 10 now, it's in the centres, back row. There's loads of options, and it's a nice pressure to be under. No one can rest on their laurels, which perhaps in the past has been the case. There's kind of been a first team, and everyone knows what the first team is, and unless there's an injury, nothing's going to change. Whereas now, if you don't perform, there's boys that are equally as capable of filling your boots, as it were. So I like it. I've been saying, in the last year or so, I got a bit complacent a few years ago, and I'd never let myself get in that kind of mindset again, because it cost me quite a lot for a year or so. That won't be happening this time, but at the same time, that's driving me to try and perform as well as I can every time I get the opportunity.
What kind of challenge do you expect from Georgia?
A physical one. They're big men, as we all know, strong scrummaging unit, but they've also got some young halfbacks that are quite exciting, and they're not afraid to throw it around. So I think for us, it'll be focusing on ourselves and kind of putting our structures of play in place, and in defence, putting their skills under pressure. I feel like that's an area we can attack if they want to play this sort of expansive game. That's somewhere with our line speed that we'd be able to put their skills under pressure. But like any Georgian side over the last couple of years, we know their strengths will be trying to go through the middle of us with their big man.